Hello and welcome to my channel, The Orchid Hut. My name is Dana and Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2022. So I'm really glad that you joined me today. Today's video is going to be an update on the 2 Dendrobiums that I am giving a full winter rest. Now on the screen you see a picture of how they looked at the end of October. And that was the time when I started the winter rest. I was beginning to decrease watering. I definitely was no longer fertilizing, and I also moved them to a location where they would get a bit more bright winter sun. And for the last 2.5 months, I've only been giving them a light mist from time to time. I think I may have given them a trickle of water maybe once or twice when the weather was a bit drier. I have been leaving them outside unless the temperature drops below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And they have been in the last 2 nights because we've had almost freezing temperatures here in Southeast Texas. So they have been inside. And they're actually due for a misting today because it's a little bit drier in the house, and one in particular has some keikis on it. Okay, so I'm about to remove the pictures from October for the big reveal about how, to show you how they look now. And here we go. So on the right-hand side of your screen is the Dendrobium little sweet scent, also known as Nestor. And as you can see, this one I believe is going to be for the most part deciduous. It has lost all but 5 leaves, and the ones that are left are yellowing, and I imagine they will fall as well. The canes are bare. There are no indications yet of anything budding out on the opposite side of where the leaves used to be. The canes are not shriveled particularly, so they're really not suffering too badly yet from the lack of water, although we do have many days here that are still pretty humid even in the wintertime, so I'm imagining it's getting some moisture that way. And then the other one that's getting a full winter's rest is Dendrobium Anosmum. This is a white variety. And this one has also dropped leaves, but not as significantly as the other one. And I think the difference here as well is this plant has an awful lot of keikis on it. It does have some bare canes. I do believe it did grow this one new cane, but most of the other green growth that you see are keikis, and I would certainly not expect that to have blooms. And possibly even, those leaves are not going to drop over the winter. So this one has lost some leaves, but is still holding on to quite a few more leaves, and they're staying green. Okay, so all I have been doing while they've been hanging outside is, on this one especially, I have been misting the keikis because those roots are just mid-air, and I'm hoping in the spring that I can remove those keikis and start some new plants. And then only from time to time, and I'm doing this now because it is drier in the house, I'm just going to mist the top. And then on this one, it did not have any keikis, so there's no reason to spray the canes. I'm just going to give it a light mist on top. When it's outside and I'm not quite as concerned about where I'm spraying, I will spray the edges of the baskets a bit to provide a little bit of extra humidity. But other than that, these are my Dendrobiums that are doing the full winter's rest. You can see how that is progressing in their growth cycle. and I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for buds as we get a bit closer to spring. So thanks so much for watching. The subscribe button will be coming up in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. I would appreciate if you like this video or learn something new that you give it a thumbs up, and consider subscribing with the notifications bell to let you know when I've posted something new. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time.